What's up, people? Happy Sunday and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. So in this video, Lady Via explained what happened to her daughter, because some people have a different story as to what happened. Also, she says someone asked her why she let the media know that her daughter was a RAPE victim. So she explained why she came to social media with it. Please like, share, and subscribe if you have not yet subscribed.
You're such a hypocrite. You watch this thing goes on for weeks, months. You said nothing, but now you want to call my phone to tell me, make peace and be the bigger person. I don't know how to be the bigger person anymore. I'm sorry. Right, Audrey? Don't call back my phone. The other call was from a genuine concerned person. And, I was made aware that a certain platform holder felt my pain and she was crying. And I want to thank you. I heard and, taken with good graces. No animosity or anything towards you. So just so you know that, feel free. Yeah. And one question was posed to me. Hey, Kimmy's Glow Skincare. A question was posed to me as to why did I let it be known to social media that my daughter was a rape. I want to say to all of you tonight, if you don't have any common sense, keep your mouth shut. If you are a dunce element, keep your goddamn mouth shut. Yes, I said that. Getting very feisty lately. Patience running out. As I get older, I don't have patience. If you don't know anything, don't speak. When you hear garbage and gibberish, keep your mouth and your finger closed off. Stop speaking as if you know things about people. And just because someone levels an allegation, then it is fact. I can't speak to a careless mama. Who careless more than that big, dirty, nasty woman there where I run upon that everybody and write comments when you go to the duncest school in the world? Who more careless than you? Okay, so the bottom line, I'm going to say this. And for those of you that have been watching my platform for a very long time, would have known the reason why I'm even on social media. People like Nathan would have known, Evelyn would have known, Ingrid Mack would have known. Can't remember who I see in the chat today from them long time. Maybe even Janique Anson. People that have been here for some time. I'm not talking about anybody who start watch me in the last 2 months, in the last 6 months. You have to be here for over 2 years to know the reason why I'm even on social media. Carl Fisher, good night. When I came to social media, let it be said, and Miss British, Nathan here as a witness can tell, because I even asked Nathan today to send me a video, but Nathan, the video you sent was not the one. It had that one had some portions, but that was not the one I wanted or was making the reference to. So we have to go back and find that one. All right. So when I came to social media, I came to social media not by choice, because I am not really a social media person. Anybody who knows me will tell you that. And I clearly recall how I got here. My daughter, in 2018, November 24th, 2018, was raped. It's a police matter. It came in the newspaper. Everybody knows this to be true. At that point in time, she was attending Antigua State College. Everybody in Antigua knows this to be true. Hey Nadine, what's up, sweet girl? So, at that point in time, there was a situation. And she felt like persons were bashing her, saying things about her, ganging up on her, coming at her. And she felt so weary and so couldn't handle the pressures of knowing women was this dirty, this nasty, this miserable, this low, and this disgusting. Aaron nods. Sharon. Right? So my daughter was feeling very hurt. You're most welcome, darling. Anything for you, honey. You know I love you and your family. Beverly Roach. And that is what happened. So when she came to speak to me as a mother and explain to me what she was going through and what was happening, she said she wanted to address it fully, once and for all. I said, fine. My daughter said she wanted to share her story. I sat next to my daughter in my living room on her page. Listen up now. The whole I know are liar and disgusting people. Listen up now. Who love to judge people, because when people's life appears too clean, you all have to go buy dirt to put on them. I think it really puzzles a lot of you. How can any one human being have so much integrity, so much character, so much morals, so much class, maintain composure and always being a decent person? I think that really irks you people. That is why you feel this way about me. But don't project your weakness onto me. It will not work. I'm not receptive to things of that nature, just so you know. So I sat with my daughter and she did a live where she expressed and she explained about what she had been through and how women made her feel, because women did not stand with her. Women actually stood with the women actually stood with the perpetrator of the crime. Women actually bashed her and healed up the young man that hurt her. Now, like I said, I never know the young man. Never ever saw him a day in my entire life. Never ever saw that young man one day in my life prior to November 24, 2018. I have never ever seen that man. I mean, I want to call him a man because he's a young guy. I have never seen the young man prior. The first time I saw the young man was when he came to the courthouse. And that was in December. The race was November 24th, 2018. Anybody here from Antigua, if you live in the island of Antigua and Barbuda and you know anything about Tenille Purcell, which is my daughter, and when she was, would you be kind enough to put in the chat when that little girl got raped? When was that? Not November 24th, 2018. A child that was born in the year 2000. A child born in the year 2000. At 2018, how old would that child be, Chichat? Doreen Lynch, a child born in 2000, year 2000. 2018 would make that child what age? Monique Mackenzie. What go on, pretty girl? You know long for see me, Monique. Monique a long time when I hold a little vibes, you know. Monique, remember when we used to go a party, you know. Monique, remember when we used to have some good time, you know. At them fit, you know. Monique, what go on? I'm not so old that I can't go to it. Monique, what happened to you? Monique invite me out, no man. Oh, you deal with me strong, so. So my daughter was 18 years old at the time. She had already graduated Christ the King High School. Already graduated Christ the King High School. If we have an Antiguan in here, I want you to tell me if this is not so. She had already who said Veronica Brown said 23? What can be 23? Somebody born 2000. 2018, you can only be 18 years old. What do you mean 23? I misunderstood what that's supposed to be. Sharol, what's up, darling? Sophie, some people them are rolling, I'm a nice clean people. So that was 18 years old and everybody in Antigua knows this to be true. It came in the newspaper. They had a cricket match at the stadium. Shenseea came here to perform. My daughter knew Shenseea because she had met her in America before and she loved Shenseea. She idolizes and adores Shenseea. So she wanted to go to the concert. Hey, Auntie Faye, my darling, look, my sweetheart. And my daughter was at her father's house with her stepmother. My daughter was not under my roof, under my care. She was at her father's house with her father and stepmother. My best friend, Dean Chambers, who lived in St. Martin's, had died from cancer and was being buried in Jamaica in Clarendon. And I went to my friend's funeral. When I leave Jamaica, I went to Florida, where my sister lives. I was in my sister's house with 2 of my sisters and another friend. I just, have you ever heard a saying that a mother just know? Have you ever heard a saying that a mother just know when our child is in danger? If you understand what I'm saying, share the live. And if you're not going to share the live, I don't understand. You have to participate in the live. You can't just be here for purposes. Like, honestly. Come now, especially if you're a woman. Tamsham, big up yourself. Especially if you're a woman. Come, we're going to do better than that. We're going to get that something out in the road, okay? We're going to stand up tonight for woman. Okay? All right. Have you ever heard a saying that a mother know when her children is in trouble? I was in my sister's house. I swear to God. I have never seen anything else like it. Never seen anything else like it. And my bowels tell me, my Valin Williams bowel tell me, say my daughter is in trouble. I'm in Florida in my sister's house, D-Nice. And my body tells me something not right. I asked my sister, y'all know my sister that preach, Miss Patience, to speak to my daughter and tell her do not go on the road. I have this sixth sense that something is off. She must stay home. My sister spoke to my daughter. And she acted as if, well, okay, fine. Hey, Jason, she was going to stay home. But them are young people. And she loved Shenseea. And she really wanted to go to Shensea's concert. And because she had already met Shenseea in America, for her, it was like, yay, she had gone, she know her. You know, after that, I called her father. People know who I'm up on a... Listen, open your ears, you know. I called her father several times, and her father never answered the phone. When that happened, I called her stepmother. These people live in this country, they can see this live, and if they feel like a lie, me I tell them can challenge it, because I don't have nothing to lose. I mean, not tell lie on people, because that's not part of my style. Me too self-assured for walk around and tell lie. You hear me tell you? Me no need nothing from social media, so me not have a concoct story. Me no make nothing salacious, because me don't even take things from the media. One of the most dangerous persons in the media is somebody when I make the media pay them. They can do anything. They can afford to do anything. Because guess what? They're not beholden to nothing. Know that about me. All right. So, I called the stepmother. And I'm being honest. When I called the stepmother, I said the same concerns I had. And I have 3 witnesses. My sister in Florida, my sister in Jamaica, and a friend of mine from Antigua was there. And I said, these are my concerns. I can't get through to her father, which is your husband. Can you get to him to tell him, and you are going to get her and bring her back? Because remember, she was not residing at my place. She was not staying with me. I was off Highland, and she was supposed to be in their care. I was told that it was not going to be done. Yes, I said what I said. I was told that it will be left as is until I come. What did I just say? I uno, man. I uno. Want to know about people pain. Want to know about people heartache. Want to know about people hurt. What do you people even know? Want to know. But you all like to talk. You all like to judge. You all like to come out here. Sometimes I wonder if I want to describe somebody, if I'm me you really describe. Sometimes I'm wondering when people give on the news, if I'm me then going to the news about or somebody else. I want to think I miss, I want to come for me strong. Because truth isn't it? I don't think y'all know me. I don't think y'all know my credibility and my integrity, my character nor my reputation. I don't think y'all know any of these things. Sometimes I think people tell you something about somebody in mistaken identity. Because just like me did hear somebody come out and say me did in a fight. And that fight was not me. So sometimes I wonder if you want to get the information about the right person. And I did call her stepmother to say that. No call was made to her dad. And the stepmother did not go to get her. Not that I'm blaming the stepmother for anything. And none of you disrespect that lady in this chat. This is not what this is about. This is not to tear down another woman. This is just to explain the sequence of things. So none of you dare not write one negative comment in this chat towards that woman. This is not what I'm trying to do here. I'm not trying to tear down that woman. I'm telling what happened. All right? So, at that stage now, I moved on. I'm pretty much making a low-cut wig. I don't know if you know the little wig what they call Rihanna wig. Like it have the 27 pieces at the back and it have the piece 6-inch wrap on the front. That comes like that. I can make those wigs exceptionally well. So, hey Julia, what's up my pretty? You know who me I call Julia? Or you treat me so Julia no make me have to fall out, you know. And I was making the wig for my sister. We in the living hall chatting. I was making her 2 wigs. Because every time I go to Florida, I make wigs for my sister and wigs for my cousins. Because it's expensive. And since I can make them, they buy the hair. And when I come, I will make 2-3 wigs for each one of them. So they have them for wear when me not did it. So it less span them with the bills. When the phone rang, and it was the same, mighty God. It was the same stepmother. Same stepmother called. I think I had one of my sisters pick up the phone. I think it's the same one. And when she picked up the phone, she said to me, say, like should I say, a such and such a person. She called the individual name. And the individual, when I say what the individual would have called for, that now about like 12 o'clock in the night. And the individual said to me, call your daughter. Because we just received a call that she got raped and we are on her way to go meet up. Anybody heard what I said a while ago? That is what happened. Did you hear me? That is what happened. That is November 24th, 2018. It was a Saturday night. Check the newspaper for Antigua if you not see a case in it. Call All Saints Magistrate Court. Ask them if there was anything filed and a charge was pressed. Ask them what is the age of the guy. The little boy must be about 23 at the time and she about 18. I never knew the young man. First time in my entire life I've seen the young man was at the court that morning. He came there in a yellow pants. in a grey police bus, a silver Nissan Irvan police bus bring him there, and he was wearing a yellow pants. First time I see the little young man in my whole life. Never ever saw him before. Went in the court. They did the proceedings, whatever. I was there. My partner was there. Right? At the court. I sat next to my daughter and I held her hand and I hugged her, and her father was there too. This is not no stray kid. Okay? Come clean. This is not no stray kid. That me I tell you no. Ask people in the Antigua when know the kid. The kid no want nothing. The kid not in need. There is no reason or rationale for what we see. But I guess certain people, children, think they want to be rebel and they're going to act up if they feel. Now, I'm not here to bash my daughter or even to speak about her life. That's not what I'm doing tonight. That is what happened. November 24, 2018, Saturday night, my daughter was raped. I was told by her stepmother, who had spoken to earlier, to get her and her husband to take the child from my house back to their house and keep the child there, because that's where the child ought to be. If there's anyone in Antigua that knows this and you're on this live, I heard you to comment. Call me a liar. Call me out. I beg somebody from Antigua to just come here and chocolate and vanilla, big up on yourself. Come here and call me out. Come here and say, Valina, liar, tell. No go so. I am begging one person. And the way all me know say, the way all me know this to be true. Watch this now. If there is one human being, you know one human being? Just one. If there is one single solitary human being in the 108 square mile, 6 parishes of Antigua and Barbuda that can say my daughter was raped by friends of mine, man, husband, at the age of 6, me gonna 10,000 US cash, no check, 10,000 US dollars cash. I want to see the person in Antigua that is going through hardship, that could do so well with a little cash injection, sit down and go through the hunger and attack. I want a person in Antigua and Barbuda using your correct name, who knows this to be true, who have certain facts, certain evidence, and you can prove this, to just simply come and write it in the comments or put it out there in the public domain. 10 grand US, no itch cash. I see Felicia Goldburn enter the chat a while ago. Mr. Money Mackenzie in the chat. Mrs. Sophia Golden in the chat. Nathan in the chat. Them people that know me in a real life and know how I grow my child. Auntie Faye in the chat. Auntie Faye know that child from she 2 years old. These are the people who know how I raise my daughter. These are the people who knows how I raise my daughter. Jacqueline Mason, she's a blessed child. Jackie know me before me have the child. These are the people who knows how I raise my daughter. Hey Taya. Come on now, think about it. If you know who my daughter's father is, and if you know who I am, and if you know who my partner is, you think my daughter could have any sexual anything at age 6, 8, 9? When? Where? First of all, my children never even go to daycare center. That's the first thing you all need to know. First of all, I chose not to have children with a man that cannot afford it. I chose not to have children with a man that cannot afford it. My children never have sleepovers, you know. My children get babysitters. And at no point in time the babysitter was ever a boy or a man.